advice. And in their heated exchange, the teen leaves the house, tears rolling down his face, wondering why his father's words are so hard. This youngster was wrestling with why life, his life in particular, was so susceptible to emotional harm and mental strain. He was wondering why things were not working out for him.
Been there, preacher, been there.
Proverbs is what we call wisdom literature.
All right.
Somebody say wisdom literature.
Wisdom literature.
I'm interested in your knowing that our text tonight comes from what's called wisdom literature. The idea is that of passing sound advice from a father to a son, or from a mother to a daughter. That's the aim of the book of Proverbs.
Yes, sir.
Trust in the Lord.
Yes, preacher.
With all your heart.
Yes.
It could be that the giver of wisdom has learned firsthand that we are very, how do I say this, vulnerable. We are very vulnerable in our passing through life's journey. What do you mean, Pastor, when you say we are vulnerable? Well, we are easily distracted.
Yes, sir.
We are easily distracted, blindsided. We can be blown off track.
Yes, sir.
So easily
preacher.
we overlook stuff.
Come on, preacher.
Now.
How we compromise on things that we ought not compromise. How we sometimes miss the obvious. Because we are not paying proper attention.
Yes, sir.
Trust is indispensable.
Yes, sir.
Trust
sir.
is essential. We can't do without trust. But the truth is, you cannot trust without being vulnerable.
That's right.
You cannot trust without exposing yourself to some emotional, mental, even physical harm.
Yes, sir.
I believe that you cannot have a livable society without communal trust.
Yes, sir.
I gotta trust that when I put my grandchildren on the bus to go to school, that the bus driver's not gonna molest my child.
Yes, sir.
I gotta trust that when I go to the restaurant, that they're not spitting in my food.
I
hear
You can't have a society
without trust.
Y'all ain't ready. Without some measure of trust.
Yes, Lord.
I'm trying to say that trust is indispensable. And here in America, we have what's called a constitution.
Yes, sir.
And while it was not always favorable to people that looked like you and me,
Wait a minute, Reverend.
truth is, we have the First Amendment.
Yes, sir.
Is freedom of speech,
Yes,
sir.
freedom of peaceful assembly. I'm here to suggest that we are placed in harm's way if I can't voice my opinion
My Lord.
right,
My
all
Lord.
right.
My Lord.
here in America.
Uh-huh.
Right.
I ought not have to parrot what Trump said
All right. Come on now. Come on
without
now.
the fear of going to jail.
Right.
You're right.
You are violating the First Amendment.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, come on, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Here in America, according to our Constitution,
Say
we
it now.
have 3 equal branches of government.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not just the executive branch,
Right.
Right.
but we have the legislative branch,
Uh-huh.
where Congress and the Senate and
Yes,
the House
sir.
of Representatives. Then we have the judicial
Judicial, that's
branch,
right.
where the Supreme Court,
Teach, Reverend, teach.
various courts are. Well, if we erase the significance of the judicial and legislative branch,
Come on, preacher.
such
Come
that
on,
they're
preacher.
subservient
Come on,
to
preacher.
the executive
Yes, sir.
branch,
Talk about it.
then we got a dictatorship.
All right. Amen.
Y'all know
Amen.
Talk about it.
Amen.
I'm suggesting to you
Yes, sir.
that we can't have an American society without some trust.
Right.
Yeah.
Loud and
Yeah.
clear, Reverend.
Trust.
Loud and clear, Reverend.
Trust. I believe that the court system ought to dispense justice equally.
Yeah.
No matter your race, your religion, your sexual orientation, if you go to the courts, you ought to be treated equally.
That's
Amen.
right.
There
Amen.
shouldn't be one justice for Trump's son
Uh-huh.
and another justice for your son.
Right. Amen. Amen. Amen.
You're loud and clear, Reverend. You're loud and clear.
I'm moved by this. Trust is a sacred thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Trust is a powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Trust is a scary thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're right.
But it's necessary.
It's
Yes.
necessary.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe I ought to say that if you in a relationship,
Don't take some
you
trust.
can't have a relationship
Without
Don't take some
trust.
trust, Reverend.
without some.
Trust.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
That's right.
In fact, you. Yes, I know it's scary. You're vulnerable, but you can only be loved as far as you're willing to be vulnerable.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Preacher,
right.
preacher,
That's
preacher.
right.
You can
Amen.
only be loved as far as you're willing to be vulnerable.
Preacher.
Yeah.
Amen.
If you were hurt, don't make the next woman or the next man.
Pay for it.
Come on.
Come on, preacher. Come on, preacher.
All right. All right.
Look at your neighbor and say, love is no sure shot.
No.
Love is no sure shot. No sure shot.
My
No
point
man.
is that you gotta have trust if you're gonna
You
have a
do.
relationship.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
sir,
do.
preacher.
And I'm moved by this. You cannot trust without being exposed to some